100 naira is too big for you to give, how much more 1,000? Sir, your giving is a proof of where your heart is, no matter how small. Even offering, you can't give. You are now saying, God, you last week you failed. I tried you last year, you failed. You say, God, how? When they gave you Chakra 5,000, what happened? But God, you know that the 5,000 was not enough. What I was looking for was 20,000. God, you understand now what is 5,000 in 20,000? God said it was a test and you have failed. Because if I give you 100,000 and I say draw your list, you will draw a list of 1 million naira. You will draw a list higher than the money. Tell somebody giving. That's why, you see, that's why, hear this, sir. Thank God we're in our 12 weeks of harvest. If you are not a giver, you are out of touch with God. That's why I don't know how to raise up. I will tell you the truth. It is not the amount. Even though we are so okay, maybe like 1,000. Somebody may say, I don't have 1,000, but I have 15 naira. My 15 naira must be there. When God sees that, you'll never be on the floor. Never. I remember the first time I gave. Even the student in the church gave more than me. It is not the amount. It is your heart. Only him sacrificed a burnt offering that day. Solomon loved. Hear this. It is only love motivated seed that yields a harvest. It is only love motivated seed that yields a harvest. Not all seeds. A seed you give to God and you just forget it. If God didn't bless you, I give another one. Because from Philippians chapter 4, from verse 15, it said once and again. Some people only gave once to God and gave God automatic to give them back. Lord, this transport seed of 1,000 naira, in 3 months, if you don't give me a car, God, I know you. 3 months. God say, boy, keep it, because if you drop it, it's lost. It is what? It's lost. Can I shock you? Anytime you tie time or something to your money, and that is the reason for your giving, it's lost. That's why it doesn't yield. Lord, as I give this 50,000, I must get this contract. Why not just drop it and see whether you will get it or not? He knows your need more than yourself. I tell you. Can I tell you something? There are things God is withholding from you. It's not because he hates you, but he's protecting you. So don't be tying things to God. Just show his love. He said, no good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. 34 verse 10 of Psalms. Psalm 34 verse 10. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. God knows your need. Are you with me? That's what he's giving. No matter, it is not the volume, it is the heart. So when you hear giving in church, be excited. Be delighted. But sir, supposing God didn't give back to me, still love him. The 3 Hebrew boys said, King Nebuchadnezzar, in Daniel chapter 3, we will not bow. Even if God will not what? Deliver us from the fire, we will not bow. That was the authenticity of their love. Even if I will not get a reward from it, I will still do it. Even if they sack me, I will still be true to God. The sincerity of your love. Can I tell you something? Until you pass the love test, you can never be great on the earth. Until you pass what? The love. Abraham passed the love test. Obedience. Yes. Sacrifice. David passed the love test. He put his life on the line for Goliath. Amen. What is the proof of love? The next one there is love for his house. That's what love for his house. Love for his house. A love for anything that had to do with God. How do you feel? We saw when we read in our call to worship Psalm 112. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of God. Hello? When things are not going on well in the house of God, how do you feel? How do you feel? Many people, I can tell whether you love God or not, you don't even bother about services as if Leave it for them. That is why people don't go to home cell. Can I tell you why people don't go to home cell? They don't consider it as the house of God. Home cell, where children are. We are calling the ark of God children. Ark of God. So there are too many things Satan hold on that God cannot say no because you failed the test. Love his house. Love his house. Fellowship be there. Be looking, permit me to say this, be looking for what to do in the house of God. Don't look for what to take. Be looking for what? What to do, what to do, what to do. Come to church and ask yourself, what will I do today? That is why, okay, there are many people seated here now. They are not in any service group at all. But when you say prophecy now, their amen is louder. You know why? They came to collect from God, not to give. Yet, there were people that have been here since 6 a.m., security unit, not to collect, but to give. They are not even in church now. They are under the sun. How do you think God will bless you first? Who is a collector? They may not hear the prophecy, but God will fulfill it in their life. Why? Love draws it. Stop sitting down. Contribute. Tell somebody contribute. How? Join choir if you can sing. Contribute your voice. Join technical. Contribute your skills. Join hospitality. Okay, we are going out now. Join follow-up or what they call it, outreach. Contribute. Be a contributor in the house of God. When one fan is not working, don't insult the church. Buy it. Replace it. Especially when you have the means. I'll never forget, then in Ogbomosho, I was sitting like this. The drum, snare, the plates were all torn. One of them, particularly. And we have been writing to church. In fact, they will write it through me. Amen. One day I was sitting there. God said, why writing to church when I have given you the means? Eh? This one, I don't need to ask them how much. I know how much because it passed through me. I've already authorized. I had to withdraw it. Oh, yeah, go and buy it. Can I shock somebody? I pray that you pass the love test this month. Let me tell you how God tests you. When God shows you anything in church for you, it's an examination. Hello? It may be very checkere, but it's an examination to change your level. So when God shows you in the house, this bulb is not working. Sir, the bulb may be 2,000 naira. Don't ignore it. It's a test. Now let me tell you why it's a test. That 2,000 naira may be the only 2,000 naira you have. Who wins? Let me round up with the time is fast spent. Let me round up with this. And this is a true test of love. You are going to answer it yourself. When God and money or fellowship comes in contact in your heart, who wins? You don't understand. Hey, I will disappoint somebody now. Sir, when tithes and children's school fees come in contact in your heart, who wins? You have answered yourself.